Hi friends, I'm Dinesh Kamath. Today I'll talk to you about my most favorite Bollywood film, which was Deewar, which was made in 1975 by Yash Chopra. Amitabh Bachchan played a prominent role in this film. He played the role of smuggler Vijay Verma. What makes Vijay Verma a smuggler? Vijay, he had seen right from his young days many exploitations taking place. He had seen his father being deceived by the owner of the company. His father was a union leader, and the owner of the company deceives him very badly. Vijay had seen his mother being ill-treated at a construction site where she was working. She was ill-treated by the supervisor of that construction site. He had seen a coolie being killed by the extortionist just because the coolie had refused to pay the extortion sum. And then Vijay Verma goes single-handedly beats up a gang of extortionists who are led by a prominent smuggler named Samant. This pleases the rival of Samant, whose name is Deewar and whose role is played by Iftikhar. And Deewar makes Vijay a part of his gang, and he is impressed by the exploits of Vijay. Vijay goes on to become the prominent member of the gang. One day he becomes a notorious smuggler. At the same time, his brother, whose role is played by Shashi Kapoor and whose name in the film is Ravi Verma, becomes a police inspector, and he happens to he happens to get the case of Vijay Verma in his hand, and then there's a clash between Vijay Verma, the smuggler, and Ravi Verma, the police officer. Both are brothers, and yet they are dead against each other. And then the film then goes on to depict as to how law triumphs over crime. Then the film has Pavin Babi playing the role of a call girl whose name is Anita, and she falls in love with Vijay Verma, and then she happens to get killed by the Samant and his men, and this provokes Vijay Verma to such an extent that he single-handedly finishes the entire gang of Samant. But he falls into trouble and he's chased by Ravi Verma, and in the process, Ravi Verma manages to shoot him down. The film has many interesting scenes, like one where Ravi Verma is asking Vijay Verma to sign a paper in which has the list of all the crimes he's committed and list of his accomplices in the crime. Then there's a scene where Vijay Verma is speaking angrily with Lord Shiva's idol. Then there's a last scene where Vijay Verma is in the laps of his mother before he breathes his last. This film, the story and the dialogues of this film were written by Salim Khan and Javed Akhtar, the famous Salim Javed duo. It is this film that made them very popular writers and a very popular combination of writers. And the film was made. This is the best film made by Yash Chopra, and that's it. It is my most favorite film. Thank you. Bye.